I'm very happy to introduce this wonderful woman to the world, to the a cappella world. She's very famous, I think. She's a singer, a cappella enthusiast, songwriter, vocal arranger. She's co-conductor of Vocal Line, singer in Vocal Line. She's a singer in Postyr from Denmark, and she's a project manager of the famous a cappella festival, European a cappella festival, Aarhus Vocal Festival. And I'm very happy to have her here talking to me and getting to know something about the next edition, which will be in 2021. We're all very excited what will happen after this long time staying at home. And so welcome, Tine.
Thank you, Nina. I'm also so happy to meet you here online. I miss you. And I miss all of you in the Black Forest Voices team. It's great to see you.
Wonderful. What are you doing right now? What are the plans for Aarhus Vocal Festival? And what is Vocal Festival about? Perhaps there are some people in the last room who didn't know about the festival who wasn't there.
Well, I think there are many similarities between your festival, the Black Forest Voices, and Aarhus Vocal Festival. In Aarhus, we also all about community, all about meeting each other and connecting people to each other. And I remember that also as a very special feeling, like the DNA of the Black Forest Voices when I was there last year. So in August, we meet on a Friday and we go home on a Monday. And during that time, we have two competitions, one for choirs and one for vocal groups. Then we have about 45 or so different workshops, and we have coachings of choirs, and we have concerts. We have concerts with the participating choirs and vocal groups, and then we have professional concerts in the evening and sometimes also in the afternoon. And then very important, we eat together. We have lunch and dinner together in a big place called the Big Ridehus. It means the writing house. Yeah. It's a big room where a lot of people, about 400 people, can sit and dine together. And in the evening we have parties. So what is
totally
special?
I remember all the Aarhus Vocal Festivals I was, that it's such a warm and welcome atmosphere. It's very special. Totally.
Well, I'm happy you felt that way, because this is exactly what we would like to create. This feeling where everybody can meet each other and where it's clear that the people who just started singing and the people who've been singing their whole life, the amateurs and the professionals, well, they're all traveling on the same road. And some are at the beginning of the road and some are a bit further on the road, but it's the same road. And we all want to take the next step. And sometimes you find inspiration in someone who's traveled longer than you. But sometimes when you've traveled far and you meet someone who is just at the beginning, you look upon your own journey in a different way. And so I think that everybody learns something during these days.
Totally. And I remember that you have a kind of theme for every festival you have. Tell us what is coming to 2021, because I think it's not published right now. Are we the first who will hear it?
We had a board meeting yesterday, and I asked them, guys, do you think that it would be okay if I announce it today at the Black Forest Voices Web.stival? And everybody said, okay, let's do it. And we've been working basically since the last festival. So we've been working a year on the preparations, and we have still a year to go. But I can tell you that the theme of the next festival, drum roll please, will be transformations.
Transformations. That's a good word.
Yeah, it has a good feeling to it when you say it.
Yes. What are your thoughts behind this concerning the music?
Well, it's I thought I would read you a little bit of we made this little text about it.
For sure.
And it's Astrid Wang Petersen from the board, who was also the mastermind behind the big concert last time, the Elements of the North concert, who wrote it, kind of summarized everything we've talked about in the board. So she writes, transformation, a terminology for the complete change in someone or something, and in such bound to the very condition of life itself. In everyday vocabulary, we may simply call it change. However, transformations are those changes that take us further and deeper, higher, and allow us to evolve as a species and also as human beings. Transformations, they happen in each and every cell in our body. And we never really realize how far we've traveled unless we look back and take a stock, like I said before. Our traditions enable us to do so by connecting the past with the present and unite them through transformations toward our future. Yeah. So these are the words, and what do they mean? How do they actually translate into a program? Well, I think, without revealing too much, that you can expect to see something that connects the past and the future. That is also what we have been looking for in our call for papers. Something that is not only old or only brand new, but something that connects something new with something old, or something old with something new.
Yeah, that's really interesting. And when you look back to your former Aarhus Vocal Festivals, what transformation did you be aware of, you as a vocal festival?
Well, to begin with, the festival was organized by 4 or 5 friends, or maybe 6, I don't know, a group of friends.
Yes.
And I think everyone is still friends today.
That's good to hear. That's
also the people on the board are still that are there now are still friends.
Yeah.
But because this project that they started 15 years ago, because it's grown, then we've also had to change the way we organize the festival. It's not enough just to say, hey, let's meet in a couple of weeks and just do it. Now we spend 2 years planning it, and with weekly or bi-weekly meetings, and a lot of people, maybe about 100 people, are helping us organize it. So that has changed. Also, this last year we took the first steps, but next time we'll take the next steps in making our festival more green.
More green, okay. Yeah. In which parts?
Well, in many parts. I don't want to say too much because
you can't, Tina. No problem. You can
something and then we don't make it, right? But at least I can say we have ambitions about the food that we serve.
Yeah.
And also, of course, about reducing plastic waste. Yeah. We already did that last time, but we'll take more steps to that. Also with our bookings, well, we think very carefully about the people, the groups we bring in from far away. And we are also looking into the options about CO2, what do you call it, the CO2 emissions, and how we can maybe pay it back somehow. And
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So yeah, we are trying to think green, and I think we will take some steps for this festival, and even more steps for the 2023 festival, which we are, by the way, also planning. We have to do something in this. Make something.
Lots of time to plan.
Yes. That we have now. Yeah.
And are there any groups you can publish who will be there?
No, I'm sorry. You will have to subscribe to our newsletter. And we'll tell you more about that after the summer holidays. Right now, we have actually we've kind of made the program of our dreams. And now we'll be contacting different groups and people. And of course, I can't reveal anything until they have actually been asked.
Yes.
Right.
Sure.
So you will have to
very
be
quiet.
a little more patient. But I'm happy to feel this enthusiasm.
Yeah. I'm so much looking forward to come back to Aarhus. It's every time a very special time of the year.
Yes.
And are you afraid of that you have to make any developments because of Corona? Because it's not allowed.
Of course, this is also a big topic, but at the moment things are fortunately going very well in Denmark. Like I told you a few minutes ago before we went live, and the last thing I heard was that we have like 38 people in total in hospitals with Corona at the moment.
So
things are at the moment very calm, but we also know that this can change very fast. So what we've done so far is that with the people we work with, we've talked about what we will do if something like this happens again.
So we're all praying that nothing bad will happen, so that it's all getting better and we will all meet again personal in Aarhus. I thank you very much having a small part of our live stream. Thank you so much. You will also give a workshop in the next day, so please people come and join the workshop. Thank you very much to Tine Fris, and we all think we'll see us at Aarhus Vocal Festival. Bye.
Thanks for having me. Have fun and see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye.